Page 7. The first entry. Academic. A-C-A-D-E-M-I-C. Academic. Academics. First meaning. Adjective. Academic is used to describe things that relate to the work done in schools, colleges, and universities, especially work which involves studying and reasoning rather than practical or technical skills. Their academic standards are high. I was terrible at school and left with few academic qualifications. Academically. Adverb. He is academically gifted. The second meaning. Adjective. Adjective. Let's turn on Do Not Disturb for now. Academic. Adjective. Academic is used to describe things that relate to schools, colleges, and universities. The start of the last academic year. I've had enough of academic life. The third meaning. Adjective. Academic is used to describe work or school, college, or university. That places emphasis on studying and reasoning rather than on practical or technical skills. The author has settled for a more academic approach. The fourth meaning. Adjective. Someone who is academic is good at studying. The system is failing among less academic children. The fifth meaning. Countable noun. An academic is a member of a university or college who teaches or does research. The sixth meaning. Adjective. You can say that a discussion or situation is academic if you think it is not important because it has no real effect or cannot happen. Such is the size of the problem that these arguments are purely academic. The seventh meaning. See also feature box as research, university. Synonyms. Academic. Adjective. Scholarly. He was an intellectual, scholarly man. Intellectual. He belonged to an intellectual elite. Learned or learned. Let's see. When used as an adjective, it should be pronounced learned. Pronounced learned. For meaning, yes, a learned person has gained a lot of knowledge by studying.
He is a serious scholar, a genuinely learned man.
Learned for meaning sense 3.
This learned book should start a real debate on Western policy
I think it's
towards the
pronouncing
Baltics.
it wrong. It said it should be pronounced learned for meaning sense 1 and sense 2. But it does not pronounce the I sound. The I sound is omitted.
This learned book should start a real debate on Western policy towards the Baltics.
Learned. Since learned is not one that we were born with. So in which sense? We're talking about the first sense here, so let's stick to learned. Where we're at. Learned. She is a serious scholar, a genuinely learned woman. Oh, we're looking at another difficult word now. E-R-U-D-I-T-E. Erudite. Erudite.
Erudite.
Erudite. If you describe someone as erudite, you mean that they have or show great academic knowledge. You can also use erudite to describe something such as a book or a style of writing. Erudite. To describe something such as a book or a style of writing. Always erudite and well informed, like well educated, great academic knowledge. Erudite. Erudite. Maria was never dull, always erudite and well informed. Well read. He was clever, well-read, and interested in the arts. The next entry, academician, 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 American, academicians. Let's see, academician. Academician.
Academician.
Academician or academician. Academician.
Academician.
Academician. Academician. An countable noun. An academician. An academician is a member of an academy, usually one which has been formed to improve or maintain standards in a particular field. The next entry, academy, academy, academy. The first entry, countable noun. Academy is sometimes used in the names of secondary schools and colleges or private high schools in the United States. Of the Royal Academy of Music, her experience as a police academy instructor. The second meaning, countable noun. Academy appears in the names of some societies formed to improve or maintain standards in a particular field. The American Academy of Psychotherapists. The next entry, accede, 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 exceeds, acceding, acceded. The first meaning, verb. If you accede to someone's request, you do what they say, formal. Britain would not accede to France's request. The second meaning, verb. When a member of a royal family accedes to the throne, they become king or queen, formal. The next entry, accelerate, 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 accelerates, accelerating, accelerated. The first meaning, verb. If the process or rate of something accelerates, or if something accelerates it, it gets faster and faster. Growth will accelerate to 2.9% next year. The government is to accelerate its privatization program. The second meaning, verb. When a moving vehicle accelerates, it goes faster and faster. Suddenly the car accelerated. She accelerated away from us. See also feature box as global warming travel. The next entry, acceleration, acceleration, acceleration. The first entry, uncountable noun. The acceleration of a process or change is the fact that it is getting faster and faster. He has also called for an acceleration of political reforms. The second meaning, acceleration is the rate at which a car or other vehicle can increase its speed, often seen in terms of the time that it takes to reach a particular speed. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes a mere 5.7%. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes a mere 5.7 seconds. The third meaning, uncountable noun. Acceleration is the rate at which the speed of an object increases, technical. The next entry, accelerator, 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 accelerators, countable noun. The accelerator in a car or other vehicles is the pedal which you press with your foot in order to make the vehicle go faster. He eased his foot off the accelerator. He eased his foot off the accelerator. The next entry, accent, 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 accents. The first meaning, countable noun. Someone who speaks with a particular accent pronounces the words of a language in a distinctive way that shows which country, region, or social class they come from. He had developed a slight American accent. The second meaning, countable noun. An accent is a short line or other mark which is written above certain letters in some languages and which indicates the way those letters are pronounced. The third meaning, singular noun. If you put the accent on a particular feature or of something, you emphasize it or give it special importance. He put the accent on military readiness. The next entry, accented, accented, accented. The first meaning, adjective. Language you speak that is accented is spoken with a particular accent. I spoke rather good but heavily accented English. The next entry, accentuate, 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 accentuates, accentuating, accentuated. Verb, to accentuate something means to emphasize it or make it more noticeable. His shaven head accentuates his large round face. The next entry, accept, 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 accepts, accepting, accepted. The first meaning, verb. If you accept something that you have been offered, you say yes to it or agree to take it. Eventually, Sam persuaded her to accept an offer of marriage. All those invited to next week's peace conference have accepted. The second meaning, verb. If you accept an idea, statement, or fact, you believe that it is true or valid. I do not accept that there is any kind of crisis in British science. I don't think they would accept that view. He did not accept this reply as valid. A workforce generally accepted to have the best conditions in Europe. The third meaning, verb. If you accept a plan or an intended action, you agree to it and allow it to happen. The council will meet to decide if it should accept his resignation, or resignation. No, it makes no sense. It should be resignation. Resignation.
Resignation.
It's a formal statement of your intention to leave a job or a position. Resignation. Where at? I don't think they will accept that view. Accept. The council will meet to decide if it should accept his resignation. The council will meet to decide if it should accept his resignation. The fourth meaning, verb. If you accept an unpleasant fact or situation, you get used to it or recognize that it is necessary or cannot be changed. People will accept suffering that can be shown to lead to a greater good. Urban dwellers often accept noise as part of city life. Dwellers. How do you pronounce D-W-E-L-L-E-R? Dweller. A city dweller or slum dweller, for example, is a person who lives in a kind of place or house indicated. So if a city dweller means someone who lives in a city. Dwellers. Urban dwellers often accept noise as part of city life. I wasn't willing to accept that her living was a possibility. The fifth meaning, verb. If a person, company, or organization accepts something such as a document, they recognize that is genuine, correct, or satisfactory, and agree to consider it or handle it. We advise newspaper not to accept the advertising. Checks can only be accepted up to the value guaranteed on the card. The sixth meaning, if an organization or person accepts you, you are allowed to join the organization or use the services they are offered. All male groups will not be accepted. Incentives to private landlords to accept young people as tenants. The seventh meaning, verb. If a person or a group of people accepts you, they begin to be friendly towards you and are happy with who you are and what you do. My grandparents have never had a problem accepting me. Many men still have difficulty accepting a woman as a business partner. Stephen Smith was accepted into the family like an adopted brother. The eighth meaning: if you accept the responsibility or blame for something, you recognize that you're responsible for it. The company cannot accept responsibility for loss or damage. The ninth meaning: verb. If you accept someone's advice or a suggestion, you agree to do what they say. The army refused to accept orders from the political leadership. The tenth meaning: verb. If a machine accepts a particular kind of thing, it is designed to take it and deal with it or process it. The telephone booths accept 10 and 20 pence coins. Booths. Let's confirm its pronunciation. Booth. Accept. Booth. Booth.
Booth.
Booth. Booth. A booth is a small area separated from a larger public area by screens or thin walls where, for example, people can make a phone call or vote in the private. Like a small separated area. A booth or a restaurant. In a restaurant is an area, consists of a table with long fixed seats. A table with long fixed seats. A booth. Let's see how it looks like. A booth, like a small separated area. Or in a restaurant, it has a table with chairs connected to it. Just like some fixed seat. Booth. Telephone booths accept 10 and 20 pence coins. Synonyms: accept. Verb. Take. When I took the job, I thought I could change the system. Take on. Don't take on more responsibilities than you can handle. Undertake. She undertook the task of monitoring the elections. Acknowledge. The government has now acknowledged the problem. Admit. I'm willing to admit that I do make mistakes. Allow. Warren allows that Warren allows that the policy could result in inequality. Take. Harry's rudeness to everyone was becoming hard to take. Stand. Stoddard. Let's see how it is pronounced. Stoddart. Stoddard.
Stoddard.
Stoddard. Stoddard.
Stoddard.
Stoddard. Stoddard. Stoddard. Stoddard can stand any amounts of personal criticism. Sounds hard. Put up with. They put up with terrible behavior from their son. Tolerate. She can no longer tolerate the position that she is in. Bear. They had to bear the misery of living in constant fear of war. This is the end of page 7.